I want to ask you, like, what's the truth about barbering that you think people should know?
I would say the biggest truth about barbering is, us as barbers, we make good money. We got a craft that I feel like could never go out of business, never go out of style. But I feel like barbers have the most lack of knowledge when it comes to managing money, managing business. And when you take somebody that got a skill at something, right, like as far as cutting hair, and you just throw them in a situation where it's like, all right, you got the skill, now become a business owner. You're mixing two different things that obviously don't really go together unless you know about business, right? So what I've seen over the years is like seeing very talented barbers or untalented barbers step into a situation if they went to barber school or they did the apprenticeship and step right into a barber shop and try to conduct business but don't know anything about business. And we're in a time right now where everybody is looking to say, how can I charge more for a haircut? Like, I want to get more, but a lot of people don't know how to manage what they already have.
Right.
So if you step into a situation where you're a barber, you have a barber shop, or you just running your chair as your barber shop, right? And you don't know how to manage money, you could be making more money for a haircut service, but if you don't know how to manage that, and the more money you're making, you creating more expenses, and your lifestyle just keep getting more lavish and more lavish, you're gonna always find yourself in that spot of like, I need more.
Right.
I need more. This ain't enough. And I think that's just a reality of what's going on right now. Like a lot of barbers that I talk to, a lot of like shows that I might just hear, at different hair shows and stuff like that.
Right.
The main topic is always, like, how can we, charge more? How can we get the industry or clients to appreciate what we do? But it's like, we gotta appreciate that, man. We gotta take it serious when it comes to like business and management and just being good stewards over what's been given. Like, if we could sit up there and even pray all day long, like, God, man, give me more, like put me in a better position. Like, I want more, but God is like, I also see what you're doing with what I already gave you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that's going on right now.
With that being said, it's like people want more, and they don't understand, like, you can raise your price and that's cool, but you may lose a little bit. And because you lose little does not mean that they broke. Some people can't afford you no more. So I feel like a lot of time people taking that stuff way too personal, because when you go somewhere, you got a budget in your mindset on what you go spend also. So you can't take that same option for somebody else, because now you're the one that's charging the price for what you want to offer. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I tell people all the time, like, bro, you gotta be faithful with what you got and be grateful for what you got. Because at the end of the day, if you can't manage 40, how you gonna manage 100?
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because all that stuff will come with different responsibilities. Because now you're making more money, like you said. Now you gonna want more. Because now you're fulfilling the things that you never had before. Now you're buying stuff you couldn't afford at one point.
Yes, sir.
And then there's come the time where you stop doing that eventually. But we all go through that. But some people go through it and put themselves in jeopardy of losing everything they got because they can't stop the addiction. You know what I mean? I think that we gotta talk about that more too, about financial literacy, how to manage your money as a barber, and also how to charge. You know what I mean? Because I don't. It's like, people come out of school now. You come out of school and you could charge 30 and 40, bro. That was not a thing back in the day. Back in the day, bro, our cuts was what, $11? I think when I started, $11 for the cut and 16 for the whole thing. That was when I first started in the shop. At the house, it was $5, right? And then, so back then, we didn't have social media, so you competing down the street. So now, a shop opened up down the street, be like, all right, we doing it for $8. So now you got to go to $8 or $7. You know what I'm saying? And that was, and you shouldn't have done that, but that was how people were living during those times. So when I hear a guy be like telling me like, yo, I only charge 50, which means you only charge 50. $50, especially in Georgia or anywhere you go. Like, some places, the economy matters where you at, as far as what you can charge, how you gonna live. But at the end of the day, you charge within a range of like 50, 60, 70, you're not doing bad, man. Now it's more so of how to manage this money I'm making.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of younger guys get that confused. They got social media down packed though. I'll give the young dudes that. They got that on lock.
But I also want to just kind of piggyback what you said, just in the sense of like, obviously you know, even like at $40, that's still straight, right?
Yeah.
I think sometimes we lose sight of comparing what we do with what other people do. Mm-hmm. And what job do you know, even if it was at just $25 a cut, bro? How many cuts can most people do in an hour? Usually 2. So that's literally you getting paid $50 an hour. What job you know paying $50 an hour, bro? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a top tier type of job. Now, if you know how to manage that and you know how to scale that out, you could be a very successful barber. You know what I'm saying? A 6-figure type of barber. You feel me? So it's just all about how do you know how to manage it? And I think that's the part that's what's missing. You know, granted, we could do as many services as we want to, take as many classes as we want to, learn how to do units, SMP, whatever the case may be. But I could continue to learn how to make all this money, but if I don't know how to manage it, then it don't mean nothing.
It don't mean anything.
Yeah. So.
Quit coming along, bro. I remember I seen you was in the single loft, and you got the upstairs joint with the food in it. How did that idea come about?
So honestly, man, you know, when I closed down the shop that I had on Northside, you know, I took a good little time away just with the family. I started cutting hair for a little minute just to give myself a break. You know, I felt like I had been going hard for a long time. You get what I'm saying? And that was around the time of like the COVID and all of that, right? So it's funny. I remember telling my wife, like, and this was like before COVID like hit, and I'm talking about maybe like a month before it hit. I remember literally telling my wife, like, man, like, when do it ever stop? Like, when can I actually like catch a break? So when COVID happened, I know most people was like upset that they couldn't work, but I'm like, dude, this is what I've been looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is the break I need, like, because I know me, I ain't never gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? So it was almost like forcing me to stop. So, you know, I took advantage of it, and it was just one of those things where I just felt like, yeah, let me like maximize this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let it do what it's gonna do, but let me like maximize this time. So with me just spending time with the family, spending time in my word, just getting right, bro. Like, I think that was like a very crucial time where God was just like, he was changing me into a new leaf. You feel what I'm saying? So during that time, it was just one of those things where me being in my word, I kept seeing equip. And at the time, I think I was already working on a new brand when I was at the shop. So I was looking for something to call it, and equip was that, you know what I'm saying? So when I opened up the shop, I'm like, well, I'm gonna call the shop, and I was like, call it equip. You know what I mean? When people come, you equipping them with what they need. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool, yeah. Like, so I'm like, all right, this smooth right here. So everything that I was doing when somebody was coming in, obviously it's always for me being more than just a haircut. Like, by the conversation, by the experience and all that, I'm equipping you with more than just a haircut. So crazy part is when I shut down the loft and I got over into the suite that I'm in now, I'm like, all right, I guess this about to be Equip 2.0, you know what I'm saying? Like, and God shifted that. He was just like, nah, because even during the time when I was in the shop, I'm like, all right, God, I know why you got me calling the shop Equip, but what you equipping me for? I'm like, I mean, like, I understand that, you know, I'm equipping, but what you equipping me for? And when I stepped over into the new season of the shop that I'm in now, he said, I'm equipping you to be groomed for the kingdom. And I was just like, man, I said, that's slick right there. So he was like, yeah. And as you continue to groom people in your ministry or using your chair, you grooming them for the kingdom. And I was just like, all right, say less.
Yeah. Nice, man. So during that time, that's when you came out, because you know, you was Hawk the Barber. You changed it to the Hawk Vision. Yeah. Did that happen during that time too?
Yeah, I think around that time. Yeah, because remember my other page got hacked.
Oh, yeah, that is. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So my other page got hacked, like right during that hit of that COVID moment. And I remember actually going on live with Kenny Duncan because he had reached out to me, just making sure I was straight. And I think he was just surprised just to hear my tempo. Like, I wasn't mad about it. I was just like, nah, like, I'm good. Like, it was supposed to happen. He like, man, most people would be tripping right now. Like, you ain't trying to get your page back? And I'm like, nah, not at all. Like, I know why it got taken away. Like, I know why I don't need that. And he was just like, man, we got to do it live. Like, people got to hear this. And like I said, when I shared it with everybody else, I was just like, yo, man, God was just removing something out of my way that was a distraction. You feel what I'm saying? And honestly, like I said, I wasn't being a good steward over in that area. You feel me? It was just, you know, just doing kind of how I felt. You know what I mean? Doing what I wanted to do with it. You know, so even when I started up my second page, I asked God, I said, show me how you want me to run this. I never gave God that when I first started doing everything. I said, God, show me how you want me to run it.
Nice.
That was the difference.
Nice, man. And that's crazy because, like I said, we talk a lot. So I remember we talk on one day. And actually, like, one day we was talking. You was like, man, if I could start this page over, I would. Mm-hmm. And shortly after that, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, and when you did it, I was like, how you going to do that? How you going to bring that back? And then you just, like you said, it happened for a reason.
Happened for a reason.
And I was like, that's crazy, man.
And everybody, like, it's funny because people like, man, you had like hundreds of thousands of followers, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, honestly, it ain't even about the followers, you know what I'm saying? It's about using the platform that's been given to you for something that's bigger than yourself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, most people think, okay, I get all these followers and I get all these engagements and this, that, and the third, but more than likely they doing that for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing my page for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's how, I mean, I'm quite sure if you look at my page now, you know what I'm saying, from the conversations that I have, if I'm posting the scripture, if I'm on there with, you know, the new thing that I'm doing with Barbers in Christ, like, all of that is to pour into people. Like, I don't care nothing about what I got going on. It's just more so to pour into people because I see this world that we living in now. You feel me? So, yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show, bro.
Yes,
and thank you for sharing your vision with us because, like, I asked you all the questions about surrounding that because the Hawk vision is bigger than just cutting hair.
Yeah.
A vision is big. You know what I'm saying? So I asked you those things to understand, like, where the vision is headed. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, what's next? Because the vision isn't just one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's all about seasons, too. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, God can have you in one season and, you know, he could take you to a whole nother season. You get what I'm saying? But it's all about just, you know, truly being able to hear when God is telling you to shift and move, you know?
Right.
And this was something I was explaining to the group, like probably like last week or the week before. You know, that's why it's so important that we pray and fast. You get what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times you just hear people say they pray, but you don't hardly ever hear them say they fast. And you have to do those together because when you pray, that's you talking. When you fast, that's you listening. So when you do both of those together, that gives you an opportunity to actually hear from God. So yeah, man, there's a lot of things that God, I see how he using not just me, but even like the community that I'm in. It's about to be a whole wave going on in this industry, man, that's going to build up the barbers. But as the barbers getting built up, it's going to build up the communities too, because we got more people that come sit in our chairs before they even step foot in the church. You get what I'm saying? So our chairs, I mean, us, the people, we are the church. You feel me? So we have to understand that we have to use our voices, man, as, you know, share his word, share his gospel, man. So yeah, man, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Again, man, thank you, bro.
Hey,
thank you for being my
appreciate you, bro.
On the other side, like between me and you, bro, thank you for being a brother to me, dog.
Yeah, man.
Because, like, you know, people want to ask me, like, on the battle tip with me and you, bro. Yeah. And then you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? And it's just cool to be able to share the space with you.
Yeah.
So people can see, like, bro, now we brother, dog.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? From day one.
And I know we ain't jumping to that all the way, but dude, like, if they really understood how far back we go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, grinding, passing out cars, seeing how many cars we can pass out, you know what I'm saying? And really just grinding in the shop to the point of just saying, like, yo, and we got to get it. We got to take care of our family, you know what I mean? Like, we really got to get this thing. So just to see, you know, both of our journeys, man, it's been a dope thing to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing you in your shop right now, bro, beautiful shop. You feel me? Like, it's just truly a pleasure, bro. So yeah, man, I'm honored, bro.
Facts. And that's why when you called me for your shop, you like, yo, Rand. I remember you hit me up before you opened it up. Yo, Randy, I'm about to do this shop. I was like, word. You know, yeah, you'll come. I said, I got to finish the school first, and you know, I'm gonna swing back through. And then we went through it, and we did, bro. And the crazy part about that, going back to the competition side, was that, yo, we always push each other. So I remember we be in the shop. I remember you did something. Oh, that's dope. I gotta do that. And I did some part one time. You came to me. I'm still in that.
Yeah, so I need that.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Thank you, bro. I'm happy to see your growth, and I'm happy to be a part of it, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Love, man.
Yes, sir. Love, bro.
Peace.